Let me quickly also tell you two big developments that has happened in the last 24 hours, and one is a non-development of sorts, because Mr. Sharan, who through the course of the day, through various reactions to the press posturing, indicated that he's going to hold an explosive press conference at about 5 p.m, reveal all names. He did reveal one, Dipinder Hooda from the Congress. He blamed yesterday in an exclusive interview to India Today, saying that this is an entire conspiracy by the Congress, put together, stitched together by none else but Dipinder Hooda. But having said that, through the course, he maintained he's going to reveal more names, and the entire blueprint of this conspiracy is what he called it. He's cancelled that. So no development there, so no press conference there. We're going to maybe now know more on the 22nd, which is the day after, where the meet of the Indian Wrestling Federation of India takes place. On the other account, the wrestlers in question, all of them, have now lodged an official complaint with the IOA, headed by PT Usha. It's an official complaint that has been given by the wrestlers. Lots of questions also being asked. Number one, why is it that the wrestlers are not, lodging an FIR? What's the reason? Well, they want to put the onus on the federation as well as speaking to the sports minister, hoping that if really no tangible pressure, because the sports ministry is not a stakeholder, but there will be other kinds of pressure that would be put on Mr. Sharan so that he steps down. So a lot happening. Will this meeting be conclusive? Well, other than promises, assurances, there can be nothing conclusive that comes out of this meeting, viewers, because once again, the sports ministry really cannot do much but to maybe morally, pressurize Mr. Sharan to step down. But with what we have seen of Mr. Sharan in the last 24 hours, he doesn't seem to be the kind of individual who will succumb to moral pressure. It also seems that he's not someone who's actually going to get weighed in by the whip of the Bharatiya Janata Party. I want to now quickly, bring in my colleague Nikhil Nas, who's joining us, who was with me here last night while we tracked the developments till about 2 a.m. Nikhil, one quick question. What is interesting is that Mr. Sharan, who was to have a press conference at 5 p.m, has decided to cancel it. Is there anything going now in the background? Are there any pulls, pressures, tugs, or he's just going to wait out for the federation meet on the 22nd, and a lot would depend on the members of the federation, where they stand?
It's very interesting to note that, Preeti, because, earlier the kind of information that we were receiving from his camp was that he will hold a press conference. Remember, he did give in India Today an interview earlier as well, in which he defended all the charges that were levied against him, after which he said that, listen, I will give a written reply. You're waiting for that press conference. They've sent that written reply, of course, to the sports ministry, after which we thought that there will be a press conference. It was scheduled at 3 o'clock, then it got pushed to 4 p.m. and then later to 5 p.m. And now we're getting to know that there will be no press conference at all. And he's eventually only going to speak after that meeting of the Wrestling Federation on the 22nd. So I guess he must have had a few advisors advising him what step he must take. What that also kind of tells you that maybe the pressures that we were expecting to be exerted from the political side, maybe the BJP or anything to do with moral grounds, that's clearly had no impact on Bhushan Sharan at the moment. His advisors would have clearly told him that, listen, legally, you have the right to continue. Nothing has been proven against you. Judicially, the sports ministry can't do much at the moment. So until such time that the members of the Wrestling Federation that are made up of all the state associations, they decide to vote you out, there is no reason for you to step down. Secondly, he may have thought that maybe because the details are still clear, and I think where you are at the moment, that meeting is also going to be very crucial, because since all the issues couldn't be discussed last night whilst we were there, and now certain issues might come to light now, maybe he wants to wait, get to know all the details, all the charges that have been leveled against him. Because if you remember, he's also mentioning the goalpost has been changing and fresher allegations are coming his way. So maybe he wants to wait out on that after there is a press conference by the sports ministry or even the wrestlers, after which he may want to come out and speak to the media. But as of now, what we're getting to hear, he's saying, no, I do not want to address the media. I'll do it after the 22nd, after I've spoken to all the stakeholders in the Wrestling Federation.